This is STAX, my 1976 F-150 Super Cab, and took him to Good Guys. Did rather well. Loud, obnoxious, everything I wanted out of it, at least for the gasser. But I would rather be diesel than a 390 FE, because this 390 is just wore out. And considering that it came like a dually, the dually it came with was just some farmer rigged one where they welded on pipe on the nuts and they threw it on there, and then they stuck another tire out there, so the dually didn't work, so I had to reduce it down to that. And it has a fifth wheel on it, which I don't believe it's ever done anything, considering there's no grooves or grease. So we're gonna turn STAX into an actual functional towing rig by body swapping it. This is my 1986 F350. Now, she got a few things to her that make her what I like. One, she got a heavy ass frame. Two, she's dually. And three, the other thing, she's manual. And she got an IDI in her. So she'll run forever, she'll just be really slow. Now, I don't know about you, but I dislike this body style. I hate it. Well, I don't hate, hate's a strong word, but it's not my favorite. It, honestly, it doesn't do nothing for me. But this body style, the dent sides, now that's something I can get behind. So I'm going to take this cab off, leave the drivetrain, I'm gonna try to keep the radiator in there and try to lose no coolant doing this, which is gonna be impossible, but I'm gonna try it anyway. See, that's gonna be a challenge for myself. But I'm gonna remove this and put this cab on. Now, my green truck had one of these cabs, except the sides were all rusted out in all the important spot. So every time it rained, my headliner would just drip. But this one, considering how perfect the top and sides are, yeah, got quite a bit of gap. That's supposed to be down there. So if you watched my last video, which I understand it was real shitty because I was recording on my phone and then it went through like several cables to get into the place, hopefully the quality's better on this one, because I'm trying it on a GoPro now, a GoPro that I haven't used in like 7 years. So hopefully the picture is still all right and it doesn't look like shit, but hopefully it's only up from here. So I'm gonna get working on removing the hood, because I'm trying to get the fenders off, the wheel wells and all that shit. I'm trying to get it just down to the powertrain in the front so I can start disconnecting stuff from the top. I know I gotta do the seat eventually, but I might wanna drive it out. End up grounding myself out of the battery. That's not something I want to do. Hello, Matt. Hello, under Matt. Now, this hood, I got some dent in it, but I think it's the rest of it's decent metal, I think. So I might throw it on Marketplace for a few weeks before I decide to scrap it. Or maybe I'll just give it away if someone texts me. So, hood's off. I didn't ground myself off on the battery, but it looks like everything and anything is... What the hell does that do? Goes to a vacuum tree. Unplugged? Yeah, they're all plugged. Alright. Looks like everything and anyone is going to this. So, I'm going to, I guess, take out that battery. I might as well take out the other battery too. And, well, I can see the frame. Looks like, ooh. I think I have enough cable I can relocate stuff. Like I can half-ass mount it to the front core. I know it's, I can probably just do a rebar from there to there just to keep the core from folding in if it decides to do that, so I don't junk my radiator. But I doubt it'll do that. Or maybe I'll wire it to the bumper, because the bumper is one of the last things I'll take off, because it's not really in the way. It's just there. So we're gonna see. So, I have gotten the doors off, both sides of it, and with the power of my own weight and my dad helping me, I've gotten the floor semi where it needs to be. It's close enough for my purposes right now. I also put in a little bit more just to keep it where I need it to be. And now I'm working on removing all the wiring harness and everything out of here, because I don't want to use a single bit of it that I can. Obviously I'm keeping like the windshield wiper things, but I'm more so hoping that my brake booster has the same, ooh, that looks like it mounts on the inside. More so hoping to keep the brake boosters and stuff the same, but now I'm removing stuff. So with the power of a little editing, this mess right here will be back to it. Now, the harness is removed. Now, there's a few things I'm keeping in here because it'd be a pain in the ass to try to make that one work. I'm sure they use the same parts, but it'd be a pain to take it off just to put one back on. So I'm gonna keep the windshield washer motor there, and looking at the two, that's the same park brake design as this one, so there's no point in taking it off, especially when that one turns out to be a better one because it still has rubber left on it. So what if that's gonna mess? It shouldn't, as long as I put the same mounts. For those of you wondering, I was wondering if park brake cable would get messed up from the different cab things, but if I use the same spot to have the front body mount on the cab, I should be good doing that. But this is all as far as I'm gonna go on it until that one's ready, and maybe I get fuller, so I'm gonna have the body man come by and tell me what to do. All right, so my body guy, great neighbor by the way, he just came over and he suggested a crossbar between the two, tack it in, that way it doesn't shift, some panel bond to put the roof struts back on, and then just cutting out all that shit instead of trying to piece it in and just putting new metal there, which can't disagree. It does have a good point. This, I'm going to list all the body panels on Marketplace, and then piece by piece, when they sell, like this hood and they're all pretty non-molested, so they should sell quick. I'll just piece by piece sell them, and then while I wait for body panels to come in, once that happens, all hands on deck. I'll get that done. I'll make sure it's solid. I'm thinking about putting in a little cab frame to make the cab more solid than it is, and then have the frame of the cab bolt to that frame, but we'll see. It also might, oh, I could jack up that a little. Maybe put like some hockey pucks between each bushing. That would be a terrible idea. Little body lift. Anyway, that's it. So I'll see you next time once I have the parts and ready for shit.